Elysha, and I am back at my post. If you were with me in the challenge or if you've watched the replays, then you might recognize where I'm at. So I came into my office for work today, and I was thinking about for those of you who are in a transition right now. So you're in a place where your body changed, maybe it's weight loss or weight gain, or maybe your lifestyle changed. Maybe you are going into a new career, a new job, maybe you're retiring. Maybe you're in a pandemic, right? Like so many of us. And you kind of feel like the rug has been pulled out from under you when it comes to getting dressed because your old stuff, your old clothes aren't working for you anymore, but you're not really sure about what your new clothes should even be, right? So you're feeling a little bit confused. So this is the video that I made for you because I was thinking about style confidence, okay? Specifically, I was thinking about how there's two types of people who have style confidence, okay? So the first group of people, those are the people who were born with it. Okay, so that would be like me. I definitely have always felt really comfortable with my clothes and getting dressed. I've always had so much fun with putting outfits together, self expression, creative self expression. That's what it's always been for me. Style and clothing has always come down to creative self expression for me. So I've always loved it. So, yes, I am one of those people who was born like that. It's always been easy and fun. Okay. So that's the first group of people who have style confidence. Then there's the group of people who learned it. So these people, they used to be uncomfortable with their clothes and their style, and they'd never liked getting dressed or it was stressful, but then they worked on it and then they figured it out. They figured out what is their style, what should they wear, how should they put their clothes together, and then they develop style confidence. These women, they have a beautiful style transformation. I see a lot of these women, they go on to become style coaches because they're sharing their transformation and what they learned based on themselves and their bodies. They're sharing that with other people. And just so you know, that is not how I learned style. That is not how I learned what I know with style. For me, I learned how to style on set, on the photo shoots, under the hot lights. So, okay. So anyway, so that's the second group of people who have style confidence. It's because they learned it. But then there's a third group, okay? And this third group, these are the people who used to have style confidence, but then they lost it. And the reason that they lost it was usually because of some sort of transition. Something changed, right? So maybe it was their body changed, maybe it was their lifestyle, or there's just been circumstances that have changed in their life, and this has left them feeling lost when it comes to what they wear. Okay, now here's the thing, no matter which group you're in, well, if you're in group 2 or in group 3, then the way to rebuild your confidence, because the people who lost their style confidence, they go on to rebuild it, or they have to rebuild it. Okay. And when you rebuild it, it's kind of like learning it. It's kind of like the second group because you're learning something completely new. When you have a new body or a new lifestyle, you have to learn a new way, right? You have to learn a new way for your style. So here's the thing, when you are rebuilding your style confidence, or if you're building it in the first place, you have to be able to let self-doubt go. Okay. So that means that those negative thoughts that might show up in your head, and the way that these negative thoughts show up is that if you put on an outfit and then you look in the mirror and then you're like, I can't wear that. Doesn't look good. Nope, not doing it. Doesn't look good. That is self-doubt. It is in disguise, and it comes up as these negative thoughts. So in order to rebuild or to build your style confidence, you need to not attach to those thoughts, okay? Because here's the thing. Self-doubt, it's always going to show up. It shows up for everyone. And the people who are style confident is they're not attaching to those thoughts. All right. So I recently was working with a client, and she was in a transition. She was divorced. So she'd been married for, I don't know, 20 something years, even more maybe. So she was had this life of being a wife and mom, and then her kids got older and she got divorced, and then there she was, right? She needed to rebuild her style confidence. So her and I were working together, and she's learning how to put her outfits together and what is her style. She's figuring it all out. And she was telling me about, there was this one day she had put her outfits together, put an outfit together, and then she actually felt pretty good about the outfit that she had put together. And then she went out, and when she was out running errands, she noticed that there was this other woman, and this other woman was staring at her. And this other woman was just staring at her. And then my client, it made her, it brought up her self-doubt, right? So having this other woman look at her, it just kicked up her self-doubt, even though she felt pretty good about what she was wearing and how she was dressed when she left the house. This other woman, it just kicked up all her self-doubt. And so that's the thing with self-doubt. It is something that is going to always show up, and it's a practice. You have to practice to not attach to those negative thoughts. So with my client, I said to her, I said, well, first of all, it's possible that that woman was just looking at you because you looked really good. I know that when I see somebody who looks interesting, or I am intrigued by her outfit, because in New York City, that's where I live, I see a lot of really cool looking and stylish women. And when I do, I often look at her and I'm like, what is she wearing? Sometimes I'll go up to her and I'll be like, where did you get that? Right. So I said to my client, it is possible that that woman was staring at you because she was intrigued, right? So that's one thing, or one way to look at it. But at the moment, my client was just kind of struggling with her self-doubt again. So that's what I want to say about self-doubt, is it really can be a huge disruptor for your self-image. And the way to quiet your self-doubt, because self-doubt really is, it's just those negative thoughts, and you do not want to attach to them. They're going to be there, but you don't give in to them. And the way that you quiet those thoughts is that you just keep practicing, right? You just keep practicing and building and rebuilding your style confidence. Because then what happens is, as your style confidence is growing stronger, then your self-doubt, it is less powerful. So your style confidence has the power to make your self-doubt quieter. Okay. And then once you have that style confidence, and when you're living in this place of style confidence, that's when you're getting dressed in the morning, you're putting on your clothes, and then you're moving on with your day. You are not thinking about your outfit anymore, because you know what you're doing. You know you look good. And when other people stare at you, you're like, I look good, and she's curious about my outfit. So that's what happens when you practice your style confidence, and you practice your quieting of the self-doubt. Okay, it's a compound effect. The more you practice, the better you get, and then the easier it is to quiet those negative thoughts that want to come in. So the thing is about those negative thoughts is, they want to come in and they want to keep you small. They want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you wearing the same thing, because change is scary, right? So when we step into change, we're stepping into something that we don't know, and that is scary. And our self-doubt is just trying to keep us safe. That's all it's trying to do. All it's trying to do. But we want our style confidence to be stronger and more powerful, so that our self-doubt is quiet and it is not running the show. So if this is interesting to you, if you would like to get a handle on your self-doubt and to really strengthen your style confidence, then you've got to come join me in Total Style Refresh. All right. The bonus kickoff call is Tuesday. Okay, that's tomorrow. And in this bonus kickoff call, I'm going to be teaching the pillars of confidence. Now, the pillars of confidence, this is at the core of every stylish woman. And we are going to be talking about self-doubt, because self-doubt is a huge disruptor when it comes to your self-image. Okay, so the bonus kickoff call for Total Style Refresh, it is taking place on Tuesday at 1 p.m. I encourage you, if you are questioning what you wear, if you're not sure what looks good, or what does that next chapter look like for you as far as your style and how you're showing up, I encourage you to join Total Style Refresh now, so that you can attend the bonus call live, or get access to that replay right away. Okay. So the tools and strategies that I'm going to share in this call, they're going to be so valuable for you for your personal style, but also self-confidence, style confidence. This is really about how we're showing up in all of our lives. So I'm going to pop the link to join me in Total Style Refresh. I'm going to put that in the comments below. And if you have any questions, feel free to reply. I love to hear from you. And that is what I want to share with you today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.